right, that is it. Welcome to Code Bet Daily. It is, seriously, I'm not actually joking, Monday, November 21st. This is episode 3 of Code Bet Daily. That's right, only the third one ever. Amazing vibes. I'm your co-host, Jaymz Clements. You might know me as the editor of that website, CodeBet. Good one, I'll tell you that much. And today, joined by my co-host, Alex Donnelly. He's a tips and analysis writer for, guess what? CodeBet. Cracked it. Awesome. Nailed it. Alex, what is cracking? How you doing?
Well, I've got beachy vibes. I was, down at the Peninsula all weekend. At least I'm back for work, unlike the aforementioned stats guy who would be with us, but he thought, stuff the World Cup. I'm going to go to Sydney and watch Celtic play Everton.
Yeah, it's not like Stats Guy is like a massive soccer fan or anything and actually missed the first CodeBet Daily show talking about the actual World Cup.
Yeah, right?
Great job, Stats Guy. But we don't holiday shame here, so let's get right into it.
Took Friday off.
Exactly. The World Cup has started, Alex. It started with, some other stuff going on, but the first game, Ecuador, Qatar. I like how I'm just going to lean on that. Qatar.
Yeah, and really drag it in there.
So we go 2-0, right? Ecuador win.
Yeah.
We talked about this game in our preview on site, and I think we might have nailed most of the picks for this one. Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, in the nicest way of saying it, Qatar, they're bad. They wouldn't have been in this tournament if they weren't hosting it. So, look, exactly went to script. You always like it when, your prognostications and all the work that you do is like, yeah, hey, we nailed this one. Qatar are awful. Ecuador, good. Valencia hit the board early, and obviously that goal was disallowed for the first goal of the tournament. I'll tell you what, though, just watching the replay this morning, man, it just does not feel World Cup-y. The vibes are so off. Like, usually there's this big, everyone's going absolutely bananas when the first goal was scored. It was like, yay, sport. Like, it was just, as I said last week, the vibes are off, but Ecuador, well on top, most goals in the first half, which Stats Guy called in his preview. We both said Ecuador would win easily. Threw up Valencia for an any time. He got a double. Stats Guy's penalty call straight away. One in the first game. 2-0 win. There really isn't much to talk about at this game. Qatar are going to get hammered when they play the Netherlands, and Senegal will probably get past them. But Qatar, the way they played last night, will end up on 0 points.
So in terms of like a look-ahead bet, you can sort of really fade Qatar at this point already, right? You're just going to go right.
Yeah. Well, pre-tournament, Ladbrokes, Bet365, some of the betting partners we have here at CodeBet have the total points market of what teams are going to get through the group stages. If the 0 points are still available, I'd take that with Qatar. They just look awful. It was just I'm glad I didn't stay up to watch it, put it that way. I'm glad I watched it at 6 o'clock this morning.
Well, tough scene as well, right? So 3 minutes in, we've got the disallowed goal. It's like absolute chaos. You're like, here we go. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. That would have been a wicked start to the World Cup, but oh well.
Well, that's it. And then it's also, I think it was first time in 80 or 90 years that the host team has lost the opening game of the World Cup. And let's be honest, are we really surprised given how bad we flagged Qatar are going to be? Ecuador aren't, too bad. So I would be surprised, given some of the injuries that Senegal have, now that they're up and about, they could sneak past and theoretically get through to the round of 16 just with that performance. Or am I weighing too much on it because Qatar are terrible?
Oof. Yeah, it's a tricky part, right? This is the beautiful aspect of a World Cup. You just don't know game to game, what performance was, what the key indicators were, right? Like, was it because the opposition sucked, or was it because you're actually half decent? It's pretty hard to balance out. Some other news.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Tough one for the French bettors out there. Jeez. Mbappe's just out there by himself now, Alex. What's going on?
Yeah, Karim Benzema goes down with an injury at training on, I think it was Friday. So after we'd finished recording our previews and we're like, Benzema, most goals. I think we even put that in the paper during the week. Yeah, good one, guys. Yeah, you're done before the tournament even starts. Look, he is a massive out. Obviously, Ballon d'Or winner for the past season, has become just one of the best finishers in the world. The thing is, it weakens France from a goal-scoring point of view, but it's not really going to help Australia because they'll just, Kingsley Coman may come on and just, I'm going to score a few goals. And Mbappe go, this is what I want. I'm out there on my own. I'm the alpha dog, on my own. I'm going to score all the goals and prove to you all I'm better than you, and you know it. Shout out to MJF, new AEW champion.
Not bad for a 19-year-old, Alex. Not bad for a 19-year-old. And we've also got a big Aussie out. This has been a weird run. And this is a lot, obviously, to do with the fact that, hey, This is why we don't run World Cups mid-season, right? Like where people have already played a bunch of their domestic leagues, whatever, and then roll into a bit of training here and then just pick up weird, annoying, crummy injuries, including one for the Socceroos.
Yeah, Martin Boyle, he's out. He's a Scottish-born midfielder. He's out. He did hurt it last month, so it's not as if it's one he's picked up in training. But again, as you said, and as we said last week, really dumb to play a World Cup in November in the middle of the season. This is why World Cups are played in May, June, and July. Hello, FIFA. You're really reaping what you sow right now.
Oh, man. Me reaping. Me sowing. Oh, come on. Anyway.
I can't sow, that's for sure.
I love it. Right. Well, this is the best part about CodeBet Daily. We're in, out. We're going to do three games tonight for the first full slate. We've got a couple of Groups A and B games, I believe. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, the last Group A game and then the two Group B games go ahead tonight. So I think England and Iran is probably the easiest point to start. England are ideally the headline team of the night that are going around in Group B. Well, they should just win. You don't need me to tell you that. You look at a betting market, they're $1.30. Oh, they'll win. Yeah, but that doesn't, that when you add in statistical odds and probability, it doesn't mean they'll just win, but they will win.
I love it. So that's at midnight tonight. So that's, Eastern time. do your own calculations wherever you're listening to it. So England, very, very heavily favoured. I mean, looking at it right now, they're $1.30 to Iran's $9.80 on one of the ones that I'm looking at right now, which is pretty chaos. You can see Iran getting out to like $11 in other places too. Yeah. A draw is 5.5. Other places around 4.80, etc. But really, like Iran are the 20th ranked team, and England are one of the obviously hottest favourites. So talk to me about this one here, Alex. Like, what's the one sort of thing that we're going to take away from this? What do you reckon?
Hopefully England can hit the board and actually get a win. As we said, they didn't win any of their Nations League games coming into the tournament. So there's 6 internationals without a win. They should win easily, but the form's a worry. We can't have any previous reference. This is the first time these two teams have ever played, which makes sense, differing federations and things like that. England had the best goal difference in the World Cup qualifiers. They were plus 36. They smacked home 39 goals and only conceded 3, so that's really good. What this comes down to is what we said last week. Who does Gareth Southgate pick? He seems very loyal, which seems very dumb when you're trying to win a tournament. I throw loyalty out the window. I pick the best form players for the team at the time. Harry Kane's the main man. He'll look to hit the board and sort of, put the foot in the ground saying, hey, I'm going to win the top goal scorer in this tournament now that there's no Karim Benzema. I can't see anyone scoring more goals in this game than him, which is, kind of obvious. You see Southgate probably going to pick Raheem Sterling, which I wouldn't. He's been in terrible form. I'd throw Bukayo Saka out there instead. Harry Maguire, he's probably going to get a game. He can't get a game for his club. He can get a game for his country. Very loyal. Again, wouldn't pick him either, but hey, this is why I'm sitting here talking to you and not in an awesome... Well, I don't think Southgate will wear the vest. It'll be a bit too hot. He just might be in the T-shirt and shorts.
Maybe just a vest and nothing else underneath.
Ooh.
That's a good look.
That's a good look.
Show off those glamour muscles. That's what it's all about. One player to look at. We're going to do 1, 3, 2 here, Alex. One player to look out for. 3 reasons to get around the game, and then 2 best bets to walk away from this little segment for. So 1 player to look out for. It's pretty easy in this one, isn't it? Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
Look, just looking to score multiple goals, just as an attacking weapon, just that will scare these poor Iranians. Because let's be real, the Iran players, all their players play in the local leagues. But there's no sort of worldwide players. Yeah, they're in some trouble, but hey, they've made the World Cup. Good on them. They can cause some scares at times, but I just think this English team should be too good.
All right, 3 reasons to get around this game regardless. I mean, obviously, one of them is like whether or not England actually can just win it. Like that's probably one of those key ones, right?
Seeing if the English fans manage to smuggle beers into the stadium and get really rowdy and sing and chant, that's probably a reason. Be on social media while you're watching this game and just hit the hashtag of whatever it is, like hashtag ENGVIran, just to see all the terrible takes from English people on Twitter. That's always fun. And also, you are seeing one of the favourites kick off their tournament and ideally kicking it off in style.
And what else? We've got, the first time these 2 teams have ever played?
Yeah, they've never met in any international ever. So there's been no friendlies, no nothing. So, that's a little something if you want to see a first time ever, which we don't really get much anywhere ever right now. So, yeah, first time ever, England in Iran. Let's be real, probably going to be one of the last times ever too.
Sure. And England come in with pretty good, like a weird amount of form, right? Like they got the best goal difference in qualifiers, but actually leading into the tournament didn't look too crash hot.
They look terrible because Gareth Southgate, as we said, couldn't pick his team. Didn't decide on what is, as we said last week. It's, we're definitely going to pick Jordan Pickford, Luke Shaw and Harry Kane. The rest, I don't know. But they've got such a depth of talent within that squad, even with some of the injuries that have been around for them. He should just pick the best team, not be loyal to that Euro squad. Go with the people that are in form now. Don't pick Maguire. Don't pick Sterling. Make sure you throw, as I said before, Bukayo Saka out there, or James Maddison. Get the best players on the field and you win. It's pretty simple.
Love it. All right, and your two best bets here, Alex. Hit me up. Make me, I don't know, give me a bit of value. What am I looking for here?
Look, I've taken this weird alternative handicap that Stats Guys put us onto through some of his previews. It's England -2, so England have to win by 3 or more goals. That's $3.80 with Blue Bet, and we're going to go with the main man to get the tournament off in style. H. Kane, first goal, $3.50 around the traps.
Oof, wouldn't mind multiplying those up, actually. Righto, let's do it. Game 2, Senegal versus the orange of the Netherlands. I love it. Green versus orange, right? That's what Senegal are, right? Green. Jeez.
Yeah, there's some yellow in there too and some red.
Nailed it. Senegal is $6, around that. Draws 375 odd.
Yeah.
And the Dutch, our men.
You can get $1.60 about the Dutch now that in the last few hours, it's only come out sort of overnight that Memphis Depay isn't playing. He's another guy that's got injured during training leading into this World Cup. That's about 255 players that are injured, I think, at my last count.
Jeez, you'd hate to have a piece in today's newspaper saying that Depay is a good bet. So,
yeah, exactly. God bless late filming.
Anyway, jeez. What's one player to look out for? Do you want to give me a little bit of a roundup first, and then we'll do the 1-3-2? What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, since we did the preview where we said Sadio Mane was going to get fixed up by witchcraft, it didn't work. He's not playing for the whole tournament. So that's a massive out. That is the biggest out for Senegal. And that kind of, for me, does put a dent in their chances to even get a point in this game, let alone make it out to the next round. As we said, Ecuador good earlier. Look, they've still got a deep team, as we've said. If you look through the depth of talent that Senegal have, there's players all over the world. So they're not bad, but it's just like this is the talisman, the best player. No Sadio Mane, massive out. I think that's going to hurt tonight against a team. We got Virgil van Dijk, who hasn't been in the best of form for Liverpool. He's just going to be prowling there at centre back, just going, I want to show that I'm in some good form and really come out of this a better player and charge into the back half of the season with Liverpool as well.
Love it. All right, one player to look out for. Who are we really just keying in on this one?
I'm going Frankie de Jong. A midfield masterclass from Frankie tonight. He's really creative, and he's not a big goal scorer, but he's someone who sets up the play and puts players in positions with really good balls going forward. So I'm looking for him to dominate the game, but not actually hit the scoreboard. But if you watch the game and don't look at the 3-0 or whatever Netherlands win by, you're like, yeah, no, Frankie de Jong really was the main man on the ground last night.
Love it. 3 reasons to get around this one. Senegal, Netherlands. Sell me, Alex. Sell me. Come on. Why am I staying up? What time is this one? This one is at 3 a.m. Why am I waking up to watch the Netherlands and Senegal, Alex? Come on.
The Dutch are unbeaten in their last FIFA World Cup openers, 6 wins and 2 draws. They have a very deep squad, which is, as you said, they're friendly. They don't really sort of intimidate anyone, but there's a really good team there. You want to see what team that Louis van Gaal is going to throw out with the formation that he's going to use with a couple of these injuries going forward. Is it just going to be sort of molded around making sure that their midfield attacking really sets them up for it? Or is it just like, no, we're going to throw a real big wild card out there and hope we get through the game? I think Kalidou Koulibaly from Senegal, the big money from transfer from Chelsea this year. Stats Guy absolutely loves this guy. He pronounced the name better than me. Really solid defender. You've also got Mendy in the goals for Senegal too. So there's really good defensive lineups with both teams, but I think we could be peppered with some attack here as well. But just to see how these rock-solid defenses stand up to it.
Really sucks that Depay's not playing in this one, but 2 bets. Come on, sell me on this. Let's get let's get some value into this one. Code Bet Daily. There's a reason behind this. This is what we look for. Come on.
Yeah. I'll go with Netherlands and over 1.5 goals for the game. So this could be a 1-1 draw and we win. That's at even money. Sorry, not a 1-1 draw and we win. We need Netherlands to win 2-1 for this to be a win. My apologies. Look, I think that's a nice bet. I think we'll get a couple of goals here. It'll be free flowing. As we know, Dutch with total football, they like to control the ball. We'll see that going forward. And a bit of a weird one. We like finding a weird one. Virgil van Dijk, over 0.5 shots on target. So it basically means he only needs to get one shot on target. $2.20 with Bet365. Reason why I'm throwing this in, big man can leap. He gets onto one of those headers. He can score a goal very easily. Or, if Benjamin Mendy saves it. As long as it's on target, we cash at $2.20.
And how can you not back a dude named Virgil? Right. Game number 3. One of the tricky ones, I think, in the entire World Cup, right? And it's like the fact that it's on night 1, it's really sort of a bit bonkers because no one really knows.
Good thing is it's 6 a.m. as well, so you can wake up and watch this one if you don't want to watch any of the other games. This is the game that I want to watch tonight.
USA Wales. USA are favoured in this one now. They're around $2.30. Yeah. We've got the draw at $3.05 ish, and then Wales at about $3.15 for the moment. A huge matchup because with this group, like whoever wins this game, right, can essentially almost like book their ticket, which is
provided they don't lose to Iran.
Exactly. So, I don't know. Sell me on this one. What am I looking for?
As we said, it's sudden death in the first game of the tournament. It's fantastic. And that's, I suppose, what we love about the World Cup and any tournament style of sport. Any game can just change the way the team's fortune is going to go over the next 6 weeks. They could be going home in 2 weeks. Oh, they're going through to the round of 16. And the thing is as well, you get a lot of money just for making it out of the rounds. So you get $9 million for lobbing. I think you get like 45 if you win. So a big difference between, what Australia are going to get and ideally Brazil and France all the way through. So I like Wales in this one. I know the market's underrating them, and me and Stats Guy have been arguing about this for about a week and a half now. Gareth Bale, those luscious locks, he has taken Wales to their first World Cup in over 60 years. This is probably going to be his first only and last, all rolled into one. And do you not think he's going to be up and about? He's been over in the MLS. He won an MLS tournament there with the LA Football Club in the last couple of weeks, so he's match fit. He's ready to go. He loves representing Wales. Even when he was playing golf for Real Madrid, he was still representing Wales at all times. You got Aaron Ramsey there as well, who's been all over the world, really good player. They're probably the two main players for Wales, and I think that they can get the job done. I want to see Bale hit the scoreboard. He can produce absolute magic with that left foot. It's something about left footers. They're just ridiculously skilled in everything they do, and I hate them.
I look forward to as a left footer myself there, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have yet to see amazing skill from you so far.
Apart from put me on an
AFL
boundary. Just give me a chance at a left-footed banana and I'll peg it every time. But anyway, this is the Group B showdown, right? So
yeah, whoever
gets out of this, like USA, if you listen to any of the commentary coming from the States, it's like, how can we win the entire World Cup? It's like, you got to beat Wales first and foremost. Like, I think you need to be focused in on that. What's the one player? So obviously we've talked about Gareth Bale and his beautiful, beautiful hair. It is some of the most elegant hair you'll see in all of world football. But can you give me one more player to look out for?
Yeah, Tyler Adams from Leeds. He's a really good midfielder. I'm going a bit off Broadway there. Obviously, everyone wants to talk about Christian Pulisic, and it's the matchup is Pulisic versus Bale as to who's going to be the dominant player on the ground. But Tyler Adams, since going across from Leeds, has been doing really good work. And look, Leeds' form has been up and down so far this season. But look, he's been rock solid in a game such as this against, in the nicest way of saying it, these are the lesser nations. Well, he's been going up against some of the best in the world week in, week out. So he can have a big role to play in this game. And then again, when they come up against Iran and even against England, where they may play a bit more defensively.
Love it. 3 reasons to get around this one. I mean, it's pretty big, right? It's basically knockout.
Bale, hair.
There's 3 reasons. I like it. Gareth Bale and hair. So done. But really, I mean...
But sudden death. Football.
Sudden death already, basically.
And then also, you've got to add in, USA have only kept 2 clean sheets in their last 27 World Cup matches. Like, that's an insane stat.
I love that.
When you think about that. Like, I know they missed the last tournament, but before that, 27 matches, that covers 7 tournaments? It's insane.
Pretty good. I mean...
maybe some goals. Maybe we'll see some excitement, over your coffee, and it goes everywhere first thing tomorrow morning. Like, goals, and you come into work all pumped up, and I'm going to shake Stats Guy's chair when I come in. He's probably still hungover, and I'm going to be really up and about when Wales get the job done.
I love it. That's it's a fascinating idea as well. Right? USA with so much, so many trials and tribulations over the last 8 years, failing to qualify last time around. They get through this time like skin of their teeth vibes as well. It's just absolute chaos every time you bring up the US men's national team. And like almost by itself, that's worth watching this game, because if Wales get up, it's like hilarious because USA will just melt down and off we go.
The only thing missing from this is if Wales win would have been the celebrations from the Welsh travelling fans. Like it's just, again, I'm going to mention it every time. This is going to be a massive downer throughout the tournament. You're not going to see the real World Cup.
And of course, I think one other reason to get around this one is just the sheer drama it will provide for the next season of Welcome to Wrexham.
Oh, that too, of course, yes. Hopefully that's somewhat involved as well, because, technically Wrexham is in Wales.
That's it. All right, 2 bets for this last game of the morning. It'll be tomorrow. So we'll basically be recording after this one's finished tomorrow morning, which is gnarly. Give me 2 bets, Alex. Sell me. Come on. Let's make me, I don't know, give me a bit of value to just sort of, toss around in the old noggin here.
I am tipping Wales, so for me, that's value. They're $3.30. That's around the traps at the moment. Bale anytime, $3.25. Just score a goal at any time. And as we understand, we know how these same-game multis work. So let's throw that together as well, because if both of those happen, if Bale scores, Wales are probably going to win. Same-game multi of that, $6. Nice, easy way to start your morning over your coffee. Cash some money before coming into work, maybe it pays for a couple of coffees or some lunch or something, or if you're like me, your train line ticket I got to buy tomorrow.
I love it. How about you just shout us lunch tomorrow? That sounds good. Right. Either way, that's it. Day 2 of the World Cup has just been previewed right here on Code Bet Daily. The good thing, Alex, it says it on the tin. This is Code Bet Daily. Oh, God.
Are we going to do this again?
We're going to do it again. Tomorrow, in a surprise twist, we'll be back with you tomorrow.
I'll dress better, I promise.
Well, we'll be in the office, so, we'll be able to sit there and just punk Stats Guy. So, obviously, tomorrow's show will cover off, what do we got? We've got Argentina, Saudi Arabia, we've got Denmark, Tunisia, Mexico, Poland, and the big one. La France versus the Socceroos. Love it.
It's also at 6 a.m. How good's that? So we may just stay overnight. Those couches at work are very comfortable.
I'm excited. So remember, CodeBet Daily, get right around the show. Would you subscribe on your podcast app? Give us a like and review. Look, we don't ask for much. This is a free podcast. Review it. Like it. Jeez. Just say, I'm sick of seeing Jimmy's beard and his big dumb head. Chuck us a follow on CodeBet across all the socials, obviously, Facey IG, Twitter, TikTok, good stuff there. Send in any questions you want us to handle, any bets, anything you want us to discuss, criticism of Alex's attire, propositions for Stats Guy, whatever. We'll chuck him in. Yeah. We'll talk all about it tomorrow, and I think that might be it. So day 2, excited. The actual proper kickoff of World Cup tonight. Exciting times. First off, thanks to Gerald for producing this bad boy. Alex, thanks for a bit of good co-hosting there.
I did something good for me. Good start to my Monday.
I'm proud of you. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
I've been Jaymz Clements, and this has been CodeBet Daily. We'll catch you tomorrow. CodeBet out.